So the thing in itself, that's an old philosophical concept, and I think it came from Kant, but I'm not sure about that. It might be older than that. And the thing in itself is what you could see if you could see everything about something, but you can't. So it's a hypothetical entity. And maybe, who knows, if I was looking at you like the thing in itself, maybe I could see every level of your being from the subatomic up to this level of perception, and then beyond. I could see your family relationships. I could see how they were nested in your societal relationships, economic relationships, political relationships, the ecosystem as a whole. Like, I would see all these levels at the same time. Of course, I don't, because I can't. What I see instead is, first of all, you're radically simplified by my senses, because they're just not acute enough to say see you at a microscopic level, and they're not comprehensive enough to see your connections across time. So my senses filter a bunch of you from me right away, and then I'm also filtered from you by your willingness to act like I want while we're together, because you could be doing all sorts of strange things at the moment, but you're not. And so you're helping me simplify my perceptions of you by agreeing to play the same game that I'm playing while we occupy the same space. And that's basically politeness. That's the mark of someone who's well socialized. You walk in somewhere, you get the game, you play the game, and you don't scare the hell out of everybody. And that's partly how we keep our emotions stabilized, because, you know, if you're like a Freudian, you think, well, as long as your ego is well constituted, you can keep your emotions under control. It's like, yes and no. Mostly no. I like the Piagetian idea better, which is, if you're well socialized, you're awake enough to identify the game that's going on wherever you go. And then you play that game immediately, and so do all the other socialized primates, and so then you can just understand the game. You don't have to understand them, thank God. You can just understand the game, and as long as the game continues, you don't have to be nervous, because you at least know what's going to happen, and maybe you even know how to get what you want in that game. And so that, again, that's really worth thinking about, because we talked about this before, about why people want to maintain their culture. It isn't just because their culture is a belief system that helps them orient themselves in the world. It's because a belief system is a game that everyone who shares that belief system is playing, and the fact that everybody's playing means nobody needs to get upset. So it isn't like the belief system is directly inhibiting the emotions. That isn't how it works. So, and it's not like the culture is just a belief system. It's only secondarily a belief system, man. Mostly it's a game that people are actively engaging in. That's way more important than the beliefs that go along with it. You don't even need the damn beliefs. You know, that's why wolves can live with each other. They don't know they don't have a belief system exactly.